Many people will experience orthopedic or spine issues in their lifetime, and the pain that goes along with that can make you feel, well, like a shadow of yourself. At the new Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, we are dedicated to providing Arkansans with a brighter future they deserve.
Now, thanks to UAMS Health, I am dancing through life.
Choose UAMS Health for a better state of health.
801 Cottage Drive, the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital. It is a beautiful hospital that I think was one of the big draws for me to actually start my practice here. Right. And if you're an art connoisseur, there's, I believe, over 100 pieces of art by local Arkansans. So it's just a beautiful building and a nice setting to have your care.
So give us a it's on the campus of UAMS, right? Right. If you're thinking broadly. And the hours there, as you mentioned, are fantastic. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And Saturdays too.
Right, good morning and welcome to the 4A State Soccer Tournament on the Natural State Sports Network, presented by UAMS Orthopedic and Spine Hospital. When orthopedic injuries happen, get expert care now. UAMS Health Ortho Now. They provide fast, convenient care for all your orthopedic needs, from sports injuries to joint pain and beyond. No appointment needed. Walk in for immediate care. Get on-site x-rays and see the best in orthopedic care all in one place. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Don't wait in pain. Walk in today. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674. Thanks for joining us here at Maumelle High School. I am Steve Henson. This year's state tournament's being hosted by Robinson High School. We have games across 3 locations today. You can check them out on our other network channels. Matches at Robinson can be found on the Robinson Sports Network YouTube channel, and games being played at Bauxite can be found on the Natural State Sports Network YouTube channel. And once again, I'm Steve Henson with the Natural State Sports Network and the Maumelle Sports Network. We appreciate you guys joining us here for Game 1 of the day, as we have our first match to get things going, and it'll be our 1 seed. It'll be our 1 seed, the Monticello Billies, doing battle with the Lady Panthers out of Magnolia, the 4 seed. So as they get things set up down at midfield, we are just about ready for soccer here. And again, looking forward to 3 good days, and just to kind of keep you updated as to how things will go over the next couple of days. We will have soccer here at Maumelle just today, and then after today, things will transition to Bauxite and Robinson for tomorrow. So winner of today's match will move on and play at Bauxite tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And so things shift all over the central Arkansas area, as once again, this is being hosted by Coach Escola and his Robinson High School. And so you'll be able to tune in over on the Natural State Sports Network to catch all the action over at Bauxite. And then on Saturday, stay with the Natural State Sports Network. All semifinal matches played at Robinson, and they will be shown on the Natural State Sports Network. So we'll get things started. We are just about ready to put foot on ball, and I will apologize from the outset, as soccer is not my first known sport, and so I will do my best to bring you guys the action. But we're going to let the camera and our audio out there do most of the work today. But once again, we do appreciate you guys joining us. If I make any mistakes, hit that comment section and feel free to let me know about them. I'm trying to learn and looking forward to it. So here we go. We're ready and set for the 4A state tournament. It is underway, and we have soccer action on the pitch right now. As they move things around here early on, we'll see who can take control early. Again, Magnolia, your 4 seed. Monticello, the 1. As they work things around the middle of the pitch here, and now they'll clear it. That one will be kicked out. Again, I want to say big thanks to our friends at UAMS Health for presenting this weekend's festivities across all 3 locations. I will tell you here early this morning, it's going to be a very hot day, humid day. We'll see how that plays into action, but here in the press box, although obviously beautiful facilities here at Maumelle, but we're staring straight into the sun to get things started, so I feel like I'm in a cooker to get things going already. Maybe not quite the cooking going on down there on the pitch currently as Magnolia, that one out, and so we'll have a throw in here by the Billies as they start to work things on their end of the pitch here. So battle for it here in the middle. A Monticello ladies team coached by Zach Young, Rolando Perez, and Greg Fallon. Managers Maribel Andrade and Bella Perez. Magnolia squad, I don't have quite the same information on. Coaches Michael Youngblood, Travis Sutton. Youngblood in his 2nd year. Looking to make some noise here in the state tournament as a 4 seed. As a 4 seed. Trying to clear. It'll be Magnolia to control, and a whistle. Shot on goal, an opportunity. Magnolia trying to get it out of there. They just do. Fortunate, but now another look at it. Magnolia again denies there. Now the Panthers look to push it up the pitch. I want to be out right around.
Announcement for all the patrons watching this game. Concession stand underneath the home bleachers. You can come on out. Concession stand. They got hot dogs, hamburgers, waters.
Monticello ended the regular season with a record of 10-2-1, 7-1 in conference. They've technically finished in regular season play a half game behind Warren. However, went to work in the conference, in the regionals, conference tournament, I guess, and defeated Lone Oak 1-0, Hamburg 1-0, and then Warren 2-1 to earn this 1 seed. So Magnolia, some open pitch ahead. It'll be gobbled up by our goalkeeper. And I do apologize. I do have rosters, but if there's anybody in the comments that might want to help me out with who each is. The goalkeepers are the hardest part, as I can't see anything. So once again, Monticello had an opportunity, but again, gobbled up by our goalkeeper. Again, if you're just tuning in with us, we do have action from all 3 locations of the 4A state tournament, and hosted by Robinson High School, home of the Senators. You can catch broadcast there currently on the Robinson Sports Network as they've gotten things going. I'll keep you updated on all the action over there. And then you'll get to see some pretty interesting stuff as you'll see it'll look a little different on the Robinson Sports Network. And, of course, for the semifinals, it'll look a little different as well. As here at Natural State Sports, we are in the process of transitioning to new software this summer. And so Robinson host site gets the new software for now. And next year, if this is hosted once again by Robinson, then we will have all broadcast on the new software. So I hope you guys enjoy that. So far, Magnolia has been a little bit more of the aggressor. Monticello's had a couple of passive opportunities, had a goal, but really it was some loose ball type stuff. And again, if I'm making up terms as we go, I do apologize. Soccer is not my first sport of knowledge, and so I'm learning as we go. But again, we appreciate you. Thank you for the update here in the comments. I do appreciate that. So the Magnolia keeper got me hunting here. If you can give me a last name, that would be great. Is it Nikki McKinney, I'm assuming. So I think I got that. And then for Monticello, number 11, Maria. I hope I do not butcher this, but Maria Gorostiaga. Probably did not do that very well. But native of Barcelona, Spain. So could be some culture shock there. She finds herself here in Maumelle. Monticello is a long way from Barcelona, so I'm sure she's excited now to have an opportunity to shoot for or to play for a state title. So that one out, and Monticello will control once again. Again, you guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. And check us out throughout the year. We'll have a lot more soccer on the Maumelle Sports Network next season. Nearly an opportunity there. Magnolia can't capitalize. It'll stay with Monticello. As we are about 10 minutes in here so far. No goals yet. We've had a couple of opportunities. Magnolia, somewhat of an opportunity. It's an easy save for the Monticello keeper. The Magnolia keeper's been a little more work. Now here we go as we have an opportunity. Pass a little bit behind. They try to push it ahead. Unable to. Magnolia will continue to control. Panthers lob it in, and keeper will swallow that one up. Now, once again, put the goalie to work here for Magnolia. For Monticello. If you're looking for action in Bauxite, that can be found on the Natural State Sports Network YouTube channel. All those channels can easily be found over on YouTube. Magnolia, once again, aggressive here in the early going. They've really controlled action, especially the last 5 minutes or so. We'll see if Monticello can take charge here. Again, big thanks to everybody who has joined us. We do have a friendly little competition amongst our networks. You'll find all of our networks there on the community tab, but a little friendly competition. So if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to see who end up with the most subscribers. I know my guy, Trip Keeter, voice of our Mills Sports Network, as well as some work on our Parkview Patriot Sports Network this past season during football. He's over at Bauxite calling games there, and his Mills Sports Network still owns the title for most subscribers currently. A little battle for it here. And again, Magnolia continues to be extremely aggressive and really be in control here early. Just haven't had a legitimate good shot on goal yet. Neither team really has. And this one into the middle. This will be an opportunity, and wide of the net. As Monticello, the first real scoring chance here of the morning. I believe that's Emily Castillo. The shot on goal. No, it's not. That is 24. Sorry, Terriana Lambert on the shot on goal. And we are way up here. This is a beautiful facility. This is my home facility as voice of the Maumelle Hornets. And so I feel right at home currently in this press box, but we are way up here and make it a little difficult at times. Also in the ladies' game, there's a lot of hair that likes to get in the way of the numbers. So Monticello looks to try to take some control here. Good battle there for Sophie Ellington for Magnolia. Fighting for that one. Now Magnolia tries to clear. I will say, if you do want to hear true soccer knowledge, our commentary crew over on the Robinson Sports Network on the matches being played at Robinson are soccer guys with a plethora of soccer knowledge. So I should probably listen to them for a little bit. Maybe I'd learn a few things. Now Magnolia with a chance, but that one will be scooped up by the keeper for Magnolia. I keep doing that for Monticello. I apologize. Some of these rosters have positions. The two I currently have do not. So I can see numbers outside of the keeper. Well, Magnolia's keeper is Nikki McKinney. Anybody out there want to help me with the Monticello keeper? It'd be much appreciated. So it's going to be thrown in as, again, the vast majority of this match has been played on this end of the pitch. Now Monticello with an opportunity. Nice move, but Magnolia defends it well, as now they'll take it away. So great job by the Lady Panthers, denying another great opportunity for the Billies. And now Magnolia trying to clear it back away. A little scrum for it here. That'll be out. So 23 minutes left here in our first. Once again, Monticello with an opportunity. This one kicked away. Magnolia has been fortunate so far. They've been aggressive early, but it's been Monticello who's had opportunities, legitimate opportunities, had goals. One went wide left. Second really good opportunity. Magnolia did a great job of retreating. Defending to avoid a shot on goal for the Billies. Now this one moved around as they get it inside for another opportunity, but a great job there by the Panthers to thwart that opportunity. I believe that was Kennedy Davis on the defense there for the Panthers. The Billies open. Look at it at the net, just wide, as that one just goes left of the net, wide. And so again, Monticello with a golden opportunity, unable to take advantage, and it'll stay a 0-0 game. Now the Billies look to have another opportunity. Magnolia in that quickly. Now I think we have our Nat mic working out there. Give you a little bit more sound from the actual pitch itself. Now Magnolia will clear here. Now it's Monticello with the aggression. That one going to be kicked out. Look at this Magnolia squad, 4th in conference. A 7-4-3 conference record, 8-5-4 overall. They finished off the season though very high, a 5-0 victory over Malvern, 4-1 over Hope, a 1-0 victory over Bauxite. Bauxite enters as the 3 out of the South. And a 2-2 tie with Nashville. Now an opportunity, and once again, Magnolia keeper saving the day with another save here. She's been busy. It's Nikki McKinney. Now Magnolia looking to push and be the aggressor. Monticello trying to deny. This one, opportunity off the foot. A nice move, trying to find space, nothing there. And now Monticello will clear it. But Magnolia still with an opportunity. Now Monticello has cleared it. Now pushing. Monticello. Keep her feet. Now bodies hit the turf here. And now Monticello may have someone banged up, slow to get up. Now up. Again, I'm trying to pick up the numbers here. And that one kicked away. Headed ahead across midfield. I believe it was Terriana Lambert a minute ago. No, I think it's Lambert here. And too much hair covering these jerseys, so I cannot see the numbers. And again, Monticello, this one knocked out, but Monticello still controls. Now kicked wide of the net, and it'll go out. So Magnolia will control. We'll have a throw in here from our Magnolia keeper. And updates from Robinson. And that one out. It'll be Monticello with control here. In our 9 a.m. game, or match over at Robinson, the South 2 Mina is facing off with the East third, the East 3 Warren. Warren leads that one 1-0 early. And this one going to be scooped up. Star City and Magnolia doing battle currently over at Boxside. I'll see if I can jump over here and get you a score update from that one. Just under 13 to go here in our first. No score currently over at Boxside. Between Star City and Boxside. Now once again, Magnolia trying to play aggressor here as the 4 seed. And now an opportunity. They get in the clear. Quickly, goal opportunity. Goal as Magnolia breaks through first with our first goal of the day here in Maumelle. And it is 1-0 Panthers. Substitution here for the Panthers. And a whistle. So Monticello now on the defensive. Down 1-0. And once again, the Lady Panthers with an opportunity. Monticello trying to clear it. And now they'll kick it out and give themselves an opportunity to reset. Now Monticello. Defensed well, though, here by the Panthers. They've done a great job getting back. But now an opportunity for the Billies. Shot on goal. Easy save there for McKinney. Once again, Magnolia, another opportunity. Open turf, and it would have been good if it was a field goal, but instead it's a shot on goal that goes high. But another great opportunity for the Lady Panthers. Now Monticello, they've got a chance. But a great job once again as the Lady Panthers are able to get back and deny a shot on goal. And Monticello's had a couple of runouts like that. They've really not had anything threatening goalkeeper Nikki McKinney. She's had to make a few saves, but nothing that's put too much stress on her so far. Now the corner kick for the Billies. It's entered in and headed out, so we'll do it again. Once again, now the goalkeeper will take it away. It's McKinney, another great job. And a collision right around the middle of the pitch, and there's a Monticello player banged up currently. She's struggling. She's out of the play. And now Magnolia had an opportunity. Nothing there, but now we'll get a whistle and a stoppage here. As they're going to go tend to the injured Lady Billy. She's going to stay in. And again, the hair length is a problem for me to be able to identify who each of these athletes are. So I do apologize. Checking on other action. They're just about to finish things up in the first half at Bauxite on the Natural State Sports Network with Trip Keeter. No score there, 0-0. A scoring barrage has opened up at Robinson as Warren leads in the first half in that one 2-1. Make it 3-1. Warren just continues to pour it on. So we're down to 2:50 to go here in our first half of play. Now Magnolia, shot on goal. Goalkeeper bobbled it. Pulls it in. And now Magnolia, another opportunity ahead of everybody. Shot is going to go out of play, and so with just under 90 seconds left here in the first half. Reminder that all matches here across all three of our networks are presented to you by UAMS Health Ortho Now. If foot or ankle pain is slowing you down, it's time to visit the experts at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Doctors Martin, Matthews, and Parham provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for foot and ankle issues, from common problems to more serious conditions. They are here to get you back on your feet, literally. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now. Hopefully no doctors needed after today. But if so, head over and see our folks over at Ortho now. 30 seconds left in our first half. Magnolia trying to clear it, chasing it to the corner, and saved, controlled. And now Monticello trying to clear it, and we're going to get a whistle with 10 seconds. And that may do it. And will for our first half. So, great first period of play here as we wind things down. Magnolia, the 4 seed, has the lead 1-0 here over the number 1 seeded Monticello Lady Billies. We'll take a 10-minute break. Let you guys hear from our friends over at UAMS, and we'll be back with our second half here on the Maumelle Sports Network with the 4A State Soccer Tournament.
.801 Cottage Drive, the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital. It is a beautiful hospital that I think was one of the big draws for me to actually start my practice here.
Right.
And if you're an art connoisseur, there's, I believe, over 100 pieces of art by local Arkansans. So it's just a beautiful building and a nice setting to have your care.
So give us a it's on the campus of UAMS, right?
Right.
If you're thinking broadly. And the hours there, as you mentioned, are fantastic. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And Saturdays too.
Many people will experience orthopedic or spine issues in their lifetime, and the pain that goes along with that can make you feel, well, like a shadow of yourself. At the new Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, we're dedicated to providing Arkansans with a brighter future they deserve.
Now, thanks to UAMS Health, I am dancing through life.
Choose UAMS Health for a better state of health.
All right, welcome back to the 4A State Soccer Tournament on the Natural State Sports Network, presented by UAMS Orthopedic and Spine Hospital. When orthopedic injuries happen, get expert care now at UAMS Health Ortho Now. They provide fast, convenient care for all your orthopedic needs, from sports injuries to joint pain and beyond. No appointments needed. Walk in for immediate care, get on-site x-rays, and see the best in orthopedic care all in one place. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Hospital, or UAMS Health, sorry. Don't wait in pain. Walk in today. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674. Once again, thanks for joining us here at Maumelle High School, one of 3 host sites. I'm Steve Henson with the Maumelle Sports Network. Other action as Bauxite and Star City are battling over at Bauxite in a 2-3 matchup. That match can be seen on the Natural State Sports Network. Trip Keeter on the call. That one is 0-0 at the half. And then over at our official host site, Robinson High School, Warren is leading Mina 3-1 at last check. So those can be found on the Robinson Sports Network. And right off the bat, we see Magnolia once again with an opportunity. Here, of course, the 4-seeded Magnolia Lady Panthers have been hot as of late. Four wins and a draw in their last 5 matches, including wins over 2-seeded Mina, as well as the 3-seed Bauxite in that stretch. And that one just about made its way into the stands. Wanted to get an update. Allie Mann is who scored the lone goal so far in this one for the Magnolia Lady Panthers. Allie Mann, a senior. They're underway in the second half over at Robinson on the Robinson Sports Network. Warren continues to lead 3-1 over Mina. are also currently underway back over in Bauxite on the Natural State Sports Network. No score there between Bauxite and Star City. Winner of this one will move on to play the winner of Green Forest and Brooklyn. That match will be played at Bauxite at 10 a.m. tomorrow. As after today, action shifts to just Bauxite and Robinson. We'll be done with matches here at Maumelle after today. And Star City has broken through on the scoreboard at Bauxite as they now lead the Lady Miners 1-0. That one's got 35 minutes, roughly the same amount of time we have left here in the second half. So 1-0, Star City. Now Monticello trying to get in position here for a goal. Nothing happening, though. Again, the Magnolia defense, although now an opportunity. Shot on goal, scooped up by McKinney. And it'll stay 1-0 Lady Panthers. Green Forest and Brooklyn, who will be the winner of that, will be the opponent for the winner of this one tomorrow. They will play at 1 p.m. over at Robinson. So that one can be found on the Robinson Sports Network. If you're hunting for your potential opponent, if you're if you're the fan of the squad that wins this one. Magnolia, an opportunity there, going to be scooped up by the keeper. A lot of contact here, so we'll get a whistle. Well, Panthers attempting another opportunity here. Goalie will scoop it up. Another opportunity on goal. A scrum here as Magnolia had a chance. Just couldn't get a solid look at it. And Monticello will clear it. Huge break for the Billies as that looked to be a certain opportunity for a goal for Magnolia. Able to control it. Our spring sports state tournament games getting underway across all sports here today. Action getting going in the 5A state baseball tournament as well, down being played it in Benton, but games being played at Bryant as well. And our Maumelle Hornets here from the Maumelle Sports Network, the 1 seed out of the 5A Central, playing the Van Buren Pointers. Game just got underway. Peyton Lee on the bump for that one. Now Magnolia's got another chance. If they can get set here. Into the zone. Turns from the line. Turns. Shot on goal is no good as our goalie pulled that one in. And it remains 1-0. Good to see the Panther fans in the comments. You guys enjoy our comment section. Keep it clean, but always a great place to a little gamesmanship between fan bases. So we do appreciate you. And you guys, while you're at it, hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. If you're just joining us once again, matches across 3 locations today. Bauxite on the Natural State Sports Network here on YouTube, and Robinson being played on the Robinson Sports Network on YouTube. A stumble here by Lambert. A whistle will stop things. Magnolia does lead this one 1-0. First half goal for Allie Mann is the difference so far. Star City continues to lead 1-0 over Bauxite. You would not know by what's happening on the pitch here in this one that Magnolia is the 4 seed, as they've really been in control from the beginning. This one out there in the corner. So the Billies will get an opportunity here for a corner kick. They're under 28 minutes to play. And that scooped up by the Magnolia goalkeeper. Under 28 minutes to play at Robinson, where the Warren Lady Jacks lead Mina 3-1. They've taken all the scoring over at Robinson this morning. Lambert gets it away. Goristiaga. Hopefully I'm not butchering that name. Native of Barcelona. Had an opportunity, couldn't get it. Now Magnolia with an opportunity. Open turf ahead. And shot on goal just high as that one misses. Magnolia, golden opportunity. Monticello did just enough to get back and muddy that shot up. And it'll stay 1-0. Lady Panthers with the lead. Once again, everything being played on the Magnolia side of the pitch here so far. Shot towards goal, going to be knocked down and now controlled by the Billy goalkeeper. And now Monticello not able to get out there. It'll be cleared by the Magnolia goalkeeper, Nikki McKinney. A baseball. And Buren goes quietly in the top half of the first. And Maumelle not going quietly. Blaze Ward at third with one away. Peyton Lee at the plate looking to help his cause early on. Lee looked good in the first half, and he does just that as Lee singles to center. So baseball action. Peyton Lee has given himself a lead 1-0 in 5A state baseball action. The number one seed out of the 5A Central. Runners up last year to Valley View as the Hornets. And Coach Watson in his first year looked to get their first state title. Now Monticello looking to get on the board here, and they will not. Again, the Billies. Monticello. Not had a lot of great scoring chances. Had some shots on goal, but really nothing that was overly threatening so far. Now that one knocked out. that one going to go out. And so it'll be Magnolia to control here as we're down to 21 minutes left in this match. Magnolia clears it into the open here. Monticello puts on the brakes. Magnolia controlling. Monticello trying to take it away. A scrum here, chase down for it, and Monticello looks to regain control. Had a chance. Back line for Magnolia, saves it up ahead. Monticello threatening again here. And now a whistle. Stop play. Sounds like we might have some upset Monticello fans. They are the fans here on the home side of our pitch, just underneath us here in the press box. Unfortunately, as the game is asking about where they can see the baseball game at, there is no live stream coverage of the 5A state baseball tournament, unfortunately. However, we are my business partner, Will Watkins, who's producing over at Robinson, will probably kill me for making this comment, but we are going to look into it next season and ensure that we could figure out how to bring coverage to the 5A, really to all of the baseball and softball tournaments, state tournament play. If you go back over to our Robinson Sports Network, if you're a baseball fan, and scroll down through some of our live stuff and check out the Robinson Spring Break Invitational and what we were able to do from a broadcast standpoint there, that's what we would love to add on to and bring to the state tournaments across baseball and softball. You'll also see the soccer broadcast get a little more robust as we get to semifinals on Saturday. We're going to have more cameras, more options, and, of course, the new software for all of the semis. But unfortunately, no game broadcast that I can find of state tournament baseball, at least at the 5A level currently. So if you guys are interested in such things, I'll keep you updated as I've got the Live Game Changer feed going in front of me, so I can keep you guys updated. Obviously, as a Maumelle guy, I am super invested in that. Hoping our Hornets get an opportunity to avenge their loss in the state championship game last year. Of course, those will be held on the campus of UCA. And that'll happen next weekend. Bauxite has tied things up over our side at Bauxite High School with Star City 1-1. Now Magnolia got a chance. Goal as the Panthers take a 2-0 lead here with 16:40 to go. In this one, the 4 seed. Smelling upset here early. I believe that was number 4, Cassidy Stringer. We're gonna confirm that. Seem to be having a clock issue. No clock has started. We're going to get a stoppage. We'll see how we play this. I've got it at 16:03. I've texted our director of operations for this tournament over here, Mr. Zachary Noga, our soccer coach. Let him know. There we go. Now they got to adjust it. Now we're ready. As the sun peeks back out. Hope we avoid all the weather here over the next couple of days. Otherwise, it's going to be really hot and humid. We'll see how that impacts these athletes. I think Monticello might have gotten away with a handball there. Looked like they got a hand on that. Either way, it'll go out. Monticello will control here. And now the urgency becomes real. If you're Monticello, the 1 seed trailing 2-0 here. Just over 15 to play. And Magnolia. Mickey McKinney's had herself a day. It was Cassidy Stringer on the goal. Fifteen minutes to play here from Maumelle High School. You're watching the 4A State Soccer Tournament presented by UAMS. Say thanks to our friends over at UAMS Orthopedic and Spine Hospital. When you think about total joint replacement, you should think of the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. This great facility has the best total joint surgeons in the state with Doctors Lowry, Barnes, Jeff Stambaugh, Ben Stronach, and Simon Mears. Why would you consider going anywhere else? People come to UAMS Health from around the country to have their joints replaced. You should too. Call 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now, tumbling and bumbling down his stringer. Looking at the comments, I may need Mr. Jose Lopez. You want to come in and join me for commentary? I'll let you perfect the goal call. Ooh. Let's hope she's okay. That was some hard contact. Everybody looks okay. Hey, listen, I want to say a huge thanks to the fans watching right now. We're currently in live numbers, only the highest watched match across the 4A state tournament broadcast right now. 74 of you watching over for Bauxite Star City on the Natural State Sports Network. About 90 folks watching the Robinson Sports Network, but you guys are killing it with 130 people currently watching us, so we appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I apologize for my lack of soccer knowledge. Really hope to have gotten some good soccer knowledgeable folks here on our broadcast, but hard to do middle of the day on a Thursday to get folks to come out of work, so understandable, obviously. But I'm doing my best here. I hope you guys are enjoying it. 5A baseball play. Peyton Lee has found himself in a bit of a jam. 2 away in the top of the second. Van Buren runners at second and third. And guess what? Just like that, P. Lee gets out of it. Peyton Lee, the Razorback signee, strikes out Van Buren to end the inning. So they'll head to the bottom half. Hornets lead Van Buren 1-0. Magnolia, another chance. Shot on goal wide. That would have probably been the dagger if she could have put that one into the net. Some substitutions here for the Lady Panthers. Cleared. Magnolia trying to set something up. Now they may have something. Instead, Monticello able to corral it. And Monticello's got to flip the pitch here and get things on their end. See, Jose, you made my point. But I'm glad you're able to watch here, and we're able to bring you the action. Even if you have to mute me, I get it. I hope you don't, but I get it.
You can get hot dogs, candy, drinks, all at your disposal. Concession stand. Also, the 4A state tournament T-shirts will be sold at the front gate. You want a T-shirt? Go get you one at the front gate.
We are just 9 minutes away from our first upset based on seeding. Panther fans will not call it an upset. They'll call it business as usual. Based on seeding, this could be an upset. Magnolia with a chance. Panthers to the goal, just wide. It's an opportunity there for the Lady Panthers. Couldn't quite get the goal. And it'll stay 2-0 with 8.5 to go. It's Riley Stringer trying to do the same as Miss Cassidy Stringer and get herself a goal. But don't worry, Jose. I'm going to work on my goal call. I'm gonna It'll be reverberating across the fields of Maumelle here before long, I promise. You know, it's fun. In basketball and football, we have a great sponsor here at Maumelle on the Maumelle Sports Network. The American Pie Pizza, great little pizza place, but they have fantastic dessert pizza called a Pizookie. And we've affectionately named any three-pointer during basketball season a Pizookie. And we've also named all touchdowns during football season Pizookies. So, I mean, I'm wondering if I need to try out the idea of just a Pizookie call for a goal. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be calling matches today here as well as at Bauxite tomorrow. So who knows? Tune in. Maybe you'll get to hear me proclaim the Pizookie. $7:20 to play. A free pub for our friends. Go see our friends at American Pie Pizza, 9709 Maumelle Boulevard. Get yourself a Pizookie. The chicken bacon ranch pizza is fire as well. I think I know what I'm having for lunch now. So Monticello under 7 to play. They got to figure it out here in a hurry, down 2-0. And McKinney with the save. Once again, Magnolia forcing the action to be played on their end of the pitch. Been a great job here by this Lady Panther squad. As I said before, 4 wins in their last 5. The other was a tie. They've knocked off multiple teams that are playing currently in this state tournament, including a Mina squad who trails 3-1 to Warren over at Robinson on the Robinson Sports Network. Also knocked off a Bauxite squad who currently is tied with Star City over at Bauxite High School on the Natural State Sports Network. Now Monticello trying to cut into the lead. Great job as Magnolia knocks it away. As you can tell, wind picking up a little bit. That Mike's picking that up. Substitutions for Magnolia. $4:25 to play. Now you hear the Monticello fans starting to get a little restless. They're under 2.5 to play over at Bauxite, tied 1-1. And another save for Nikki McKinney on goal here for the Lady Panthers. Just 3:40 away from our first upset. We're down to 4 minutes to play over at Robinson on the Robinson Sports Network. Warren continues to lead that one 3-1. Now fight for it. Magnolia wins the battle. 3:10 to go. Magnolia clears it up ahead. Now Magnolia with speed's got a chance. The Monticello goalie comes out. Under 3 to play. Monticello, opportunity here. Monticello fans don't like the contact. No call, and with 2.5 to play, it remains a 2-0 lead. Monticello, they had a chance. They're going to say she was tripped, I believe. So now we're going to get a free kick. Quickly puts it up and off the crossbar. No good. Another chance at it. But Nikki McKinney continues to impress as she covers it up right in front of the net. And with 1:05 to play, we are on the verge of an upset to get things started here in the 4A state tournament. .30 seconds to play now. Officially 21 as it counts down. McKinney chases it down. 10 seconds. And the Lady Panthers, the 4 seed out of the South, have upset. Have upset the Monticello Lady Billies, ending their season. As Magnolia wins this one 2-0 at the 4A State Soccer Tournament. Presented by UAMS Orthopedic and Spine Hospital. Again, we appreciate you guys joining us here on the Maumelle Sports Network, part of the Natural State Sports Network for 4A State Soccer Tournament action. Congratulations to the Magnolia Lady Panthers earning the victory. And look at our clock. We're about 22 minutes from our next match. If you're wanting to tune into that, if you'll go to YouTube, you'll see the thumbnails up, ready to go for our next broadcasts. We'll be cutting this broadcast off so it's easy to find later for the fans. Magnolia wins this one 2-0. Our next match up, I got to get to a graphic I can read here. But our next match is we'll transition to boys play.
Is underneath the home bleachers. Hot dogs, hamburgers, candy, you name it. Home bleachers.
And that'll be the 2 seed Warren against the 3 seed Hope. That one next up here at Maumelle on the Maumelle Sports Network, 4A State Soccer Tournament presented by UAMS Orthopedic and Spine Hospital. When orthopedic injuries happen, get expert care now. At UAMS Health Ortho Now, they provide fast, convenient care for all your orthopedic needs, from sports injuries to joint pain and beyond. Don't wait in pain. Walk in today. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674. So once again, thanks for joining us here for the 4A State Soccer Tournament on the Maumelle Sports Network. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in about 20 minutes with our first boys match of the day at the 4A State Soccer Tournament, brought to you by UAMS.